Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here, and in this Hearthstone deck guide video I'm going to take a look at what has probably been the most fun deck for me during Fractured in Alterac Valley, and that is the Bolner OTK Shaman. So what is the OTK? You have Bolner Hammerbeak. After you play a Battlecry minion, repeat the first Battlecry played this turn. And then you're going to play Yashuras after you have Bolner on the board, and you can do that with Lightning Bloom. Sometimes you can get Yashuras discounted with Auction House Gavel. Rarely you can get 2 hits on it, so mostly it's just 1, which allows you to do it a turn earlier. But anyway, Lightning Bloom, Yashuras, you will get your corrupted cards back to your hand at 0 cost, and you have 2 cards that you want to have corrupted, Circus Medic and Dunk Tank. You need to have played these before the OTK turn, then you will get 0 cost copies of Circus Medic and Dunk Tank, then you're just going to unload some Dunk Tanks to the dome, and then you're going to start playing your Circus Medics. Whenever you play Circus Medic, it's a Battlecry minion, it's going to repeat the Yashuras Battlecry again, you're going to get more Dunk Tanks, you're going to get more Circus Medics, and so on and so forth. Then you just Dunk Tank phase first, then you play the Circus Medic. You can also suit your own Circus Medics to make more board space and find more Dunk Tanks if board space becomes a problem, but this OTK, this has a lot of damage. Talking about levels of damage that go through full health Carriel, even with the unmovable object equipped. This is not a very fast combo deck, as you can imagine from using Bolner, Yashuras, Lightning Bloom, so you can't pull this combo off early, which really reminds me of some of those earlier Warrior OTK decks, like we used to have these Silas OTK decks, these sort of control combo hybrids really, because you're really trying to control the game for quite some time before you actually get to pull off your OTK, and I found that really fun. Obviously in the current meta you have to win games faster than back in the day, but yeah, the OTK, it's still not, it doesn't come on like turn 5, turn 6, anything that quick, and doesn't draw through your deck. Like, it's not an APM deck, but this sort of control hybrid really makes it more fun for me. And what about those tools that you use to control the game? Well, you have a lot of freezes in the deck. You have stuff like Wind Chill, freeze a minion, draw a card. You have Sleet Breakers that give you more Wind Chills. And then you have even more freezes with Snowfall Guardians, which freeze all other minions. And then you have stuff like Brilliant Macaw. And Macaw can repeat the last Battlecry you played. So you can use Macaw sometimes to get more Wind Chills, so that you can get more card draw, so that if your hand is not very favorable, okay, you can use that Macaw in order to just draw through your deck. You can use Macaw to repeat the Snowfall Guardian Battlecry. Okay, that's going to freeze everything. You can even use Brilliant Macaw to repeat Brukan of the Elements Battlecry. Brukan of the Elements, call upon power of 2 elements, so there are 4 different things that Brukan can do. And when you repeat it with Brilliant Macaw, it's going to choose 2 of those 4 randomly, so you don't get to decide. You're not always going to get healing, you're not always going to get AO, you might just get something like face damage from it, but still that's one option. And as for the mulligans with this deck, you're always looking for your Sleet Breaker, you're always looking for Wildpaw Cavern. Sleet Breaker just stalls the game, gives you card draw, and phenomenally good card. Wildpaw Cavern can even be combined with an early Lightning Bloom, so that you can get Wildpaw Cavern out very early. Summoning a bunch of 3-4 elementals that freeze, it really slows down the game. Then if you're up against something that's a little bit slower, it doesn't put a lot of pressure on you immediately, Primal Dungeoneer, draw a spell, sometimes draw an elemental, can be a great card to keep. Or if you're up against something that's really going to come at you faster, like a Hunter for example, Armor Vendor, Auction House Gavel can reduce that early pressure by hitting into those minions. I just found this deck to be a ton of fun. There's a lot of decisions to be made with this deck, very skill-intensive control style deck, which is very rare in Hearthstone nowadays. And I have some excellent gameplay footage of this deck for you, really showcasing its power in various scenarios. So let's go take a look at this deck in action. Something like this might do. I'm not even sure if it is a Hunter or if it's just a Rogue. Is a Hunter. West Hunter. That's interesting. There is the option to not play stuff. Do not let them target things on the board. But I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough. Secrets. Intriguing. I want my cavern. start generating some minions. I mean, they will kill me with just the hero power and stuff eventually. If I can't just sit back and wait until I might later get the things going. Freezing. Freezing. Totally fine. I get armor, but they get armor as well. Is that even good for me?
Speak to me. Nature waits for no one but me.
I need some kind of big Bolner turn.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Let's see. Try to get some minions out there. See what happens. They get more secrets out. Okay.
Break it, you buy it!
More freezing traps. Or at least an explosive trap is there. No freezing trap. Ice trap, probably. Probably. We'll see. I can use wind chill on the ice trap if there are any minions on the board. That was an early tavish. That was a very, very early tavish. I think I have better explosives. They can now have multiple ice traps. Well, yikes.
Break it, you buy it!
They can have the improved explosive trap. Yes. They still have the ice trap there. I'll drop this into the ice trap. I can play another cavern. I could also play Talon. The cavern is better than armor vendor. Right? They will be able to get a pretty impressive summon pet. Probably game deciding summon pet even. Although if they summon too many, then there's always some Snowfall Guardian plays. Yeah. Free hero power. They will be able to play the minion the turn they complete the quest. That's probably another explosive trap. But it could be another freezing trap too. Only seen one of each so far. Not to mention the ice trap. We'll check for the... Okay. Then we'll check for the ice trap. There's actually an ice trap. Okay, then I can play Talon. Alright. There's going to be a lot of animal companions in this game. A lot of animal companions. Depending on how many Huffers there are, we'll see how it goes. Obviously they will play Avish immediately. No reason to hold it back. There is a freezing trap left. Actually drew Yashurash. There's a freezing trap left, so this one attacking might not work out for me. Freezing and explosive are the ones that are left. Need to play the Snowfall Guardian here. Trying to stall with this. Now there's a Snowfall Guardian battle cry in the Macaw. So now there is freezing trap on the board, right? Because freezing and explosive were the remaining traps. So they need another overwhelm to be able to kill the Snowfall Guardian here. Otherwise I can just freeze it and then replay it again. Why no hero power? I don't want to get useless chunk on my board. So we're freezing the Snowfall Guardian. They just played a freezing trap there. Now this one would be available again. I just have to play it again this turn. I think I must, yes. But I'm not sure if I have the tools. Really not sure if I have the tools to win. We're going to freeze again. We're going to freeze and we're going to dunk tank. It's the freeze and then there's the dunk tank. Optionally, there's a Sleet Breaker. Or Rusted Viper. I can play the Viper. Next turn I'm playing Yashurash and I'm playing the Dunk Tank again. They need a solution to these minions now, otherwise they just lose. Because I'm just going to Dunk Tank their face again. And then I'm just going to kill them with these big minions. Ow. Dead. Let's see. Well, is that scary enough to be killed immediately? So I might as well play the Almavinder. Alright. Mini Trogs handle it. I don't run devolving missiles in this version. There are some versions that run it. I think there will be plenty of time to draw cards. So I could have, of course, frozen that first. And then killed it. But I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that I want to freeze. Do I want to freeze entire boards, or do I just want to grab more wind chills? I think at this point we're in the let's grab more wind chills train. Can use that one, yeah, it's fine. Holding back the gavel hit for the time being.
May the light grant you peace.
I cannot wait to read these.
Alright. finding Yashuras, that's always nice. Let's draw a spell here.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Okay, Dunk Tank and a Sleet Breaker. Beautiful, beautiful. Do I want to start using some Wind Chills? We can Wind Chill there for now. Snowfall Guardian, nice. I can kill that one. I can even hit some face. 7 cards in hand. Perfectly fine. Alright, I have a Dunk Tank that can be corrupted. I do not yet have a Circus Medic. But I don't have the Bolner. Wild Paw Cavern. Intriguing. Maybe we'll get that out there now. Don't be a ton of opportunities to play it. I can chill this one now. Alright, there's my Bolner. Nice. So, I want a Circus Medic that I want to corrupt. Other than that, I'm set. Well, I might need a Rusted Viper or Cariel, if they have Cariel early.
Our hardships only strengthen our resilience.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. More Wild Paw Caverns. Really? I could mutinous something. Maybe not yet. Let's grab another Wind Chill for now. Chill that one. Not a Dunk Tank, but still no medics. I need to find some medics. Hi Duma. I've been trying the Thief Rogue. See why so many are playing it.
May the light grant you peace.
Yeah, it has its upsides. They still have their Barrow, they still have their Samuro. Samuro especially is kind of tricky.
I do love a good study session.
Well, well. Is next turn the turn where I play the Snowfall Guardian? Do I just play the Mutinous this turn? I'm gonna need the Viper too. I'm gonna need the Viper and a Medic. And Medic needs to be corrupted. And I have limited tools to corrupt Medics. I think this turn could be Mutinous. I will corrupt the Dunk Tanks. Hahaha! Ate an Elder Attendant. That was less than impressive, I suppose. Eating an Elder Attendant. How about that? Things are starting to get a little tricky here.
It's not too heavy.
Lots of buffs going on. No Circus Medics.
Saddle up.
Maybe I spent the Mutinous too soon. Maybe. Could have really used a Medic. Yeah, because now I go into the problem that... That's 6 damage. I have to spend the Dunk Tanks this turn, right? I'm getting into the problem that once I find a Medic I will have a hard time corrupting it. But I already multiplied the Wind Chills as much as I could, so I got as many card draw tools as I could. There's one Libram on that one. I guess I'll need to Dunk Tank a bit here. Pair of Dunk Tanks here. Base tank that a little. Still at 24. They have only 7 here. Next turn will be the Snowfall Guardian. I hope that I can draw Medic.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
Oh, drawing that Medic does not appear to be happening. That's a bit of a bummer. Brukan of the Elements. Does Brukan do something useful? It does kill a couple of minions here. Buys me a little bit more time. Let's call upon the power of 2 elements here. We'll go for the AoE. We'll get to kill 7-2 there. Then I'll go for the restore 6 health, I believe. And I'm able to roll some elementals with Taunt. Not that they're going to be very good at defending this, but buys me a little bit of time. 11 cards in the deck, both medics are there.
My blade seeks vengeance.
But also 2 more cards that can corrupt medics, Talon and Snowfall Guardian.
I do love a good study session.
And there's some board locking potential. Ah, that's a medic. Beautiful. I haven't had the Rusted Viper yet. They are at over 50 health. But it should not be a problem, right? 4 each, I need at least 10. We'll be fine. Even without the Viper, it will be fine, right? Maybe I'll wait 1 more turn to see if I can get the Viper.
True strength comes from within.
50 damage. Needs 13. 13 damage dealing abilities.
Saddle up.
Might need more, they might get to 60 for next turn.
This'll make the pain go away.
They should be fine. They're going to play the healing card now. Need to be fast next turn, but I think we can do it. I think I have enough hand space. Hi, Grimly. That is largely irrelevant. 60 damage. Let's go. It has quite a few of these. Eventually they will fall. There's enough time to... Boom. Yeah. It was like... I kind of like took a breather there and waited, okay, am I ready for this? And then I was like, yay, I'm ready for this. Didn't even need the Rusted Viper. What was this? It was Bolner OTK. Is that really a priest? Like, really? Do I even want Talon? Because Talon, if they're really a priest, they have Mutinous. Talon is going to signal to them all of my intentions. Maybe I'll still go for it. Don't you hate it when you make a cup of tea and forget about it? Well, my tea is almost cold already. Even though I didn't forget about it, but I don't mind. But someone kill my Tyrion, then mutinous my Ashurash. Kill your Talon, I think you mean. Because yes, that's what I try to do when I play priest. But it's not actually a priest, it's just another rogue. Just another rogue.
Break it, you buy it.
Do I want to coin the Wildpaw Cavern, I guess is the interesting question here. They gave up on their disguise quite quickly. I would also have the Auction House Gavel. Might just Auction House Gavel here. Reduce incoming damage a little bit. If I get a hit on here, I'm probably actually just going to coin out the Primal Dungeoneer, so I get some board presence while drawing some stuff. Then I might try to set up Wildpaw Cavern next turn.
Not even just no one. Not even me.
It's a lot of wind chills too. Interesting. But I mean the cavern is pretty good. Let's do the cavern. Trade that one away. Let's just start summoning these 3/4s. I can always wind chill later. There would be something bigger to wind chill even. Talon could corrupt the Circus Medic, but I'm a little uncertain whether I want to corrupt it yet. Or whether I want to get a Dunk Tank too.
Just no one. Not just no one. Not
Okay.
even me.
That's not too bad yet. Ah, but with the Price Plunderer there, that gets a little better. Okay. Well, that's a bit more impressive of a board, I suppose. Can they handle Talon? I mean, they can always just dagger into it, of course. I think I need the Talon now. And kill off that Price Plunderer. We'll try this. There's more Frozen Stack cards coming. I have a Divine Shielded Taunt minion here. I just saw Price Plunderer and both SI7 Extortions used. Don't know yet. Going to Shadow Step that one, right? I suppose. Yeah. Around 16 health. Can get tough. So many wind chills. So many. I'll start wind chilling. Kind of the elements, okay. Note Taker. But I can't Note Taker another wind chill this turn. Nope, I cannot. But I can go here. I can use Circus Medic to kill that. And I could kill this if I want to. Take 2 damage. I'm a little scared about going down to 14. I think I will not. I have like Sleet Breaker, Note Taker, or a lot of wind chills coming. If they don't find Mr. Smite, or if they don't find direct damage, I don't know if they have Wicked Stabs in that list. They may or may not. But if I can survive the Brukan of the Elements turn, that should then help me out a little bit. How does he kill you from 14 here? Probably he can't. I mean, Mr. Smite. There's Mr. Smite, there's Shadow Step, there's Wicked Stabs. And they run a list with Wicked Stabs. So, yikes. Mr. Smite, Shadow Step kind of stuff next turn. Okay, I have to survive. Survive a couple of turns here. If I go down to 9. This is scary times. These are scary times. There is a chance that I needed to bloom the Brukan.
Could you repeat that? I'll write it down. Be rushed.
There is a chance for me to die here. There's definitely a chance for me to die. Brukan is only 2 AoE as well, by the way. So it cannot actually kill these. And Mr. Smite also makes Price Plunderers charge, also makes Edwin charge. There's a random mage spell in hand. Right there to copy Bloom instead. I don't think so. I don't think copying Bloom was helpful. That means I would have spent the Bloom as well. Okay, that was already 5 random damage. They're trying to find more. I know they run Wicked Stabs, but I know they run Mr. Smite. This has got to be Brukan turn. I go down to... yeah. That's Brukan. So hit over here. Then we call upon the power of the elements. Two damage to all enemy minions. And restore 6 health. I'll kill that one.
I'm coming.
I'm at 13. So Smite Shadow Step is 10 mana. But Smite Wicked Stab is only 8. I'll Dunk Tank if I can, Snowfall Guardian if I cannot, but there are ways for them to find lethal. Here comes the Wicked Stab.
Stone by stone, Stormwind shall fall.
More card draws coming. Yikes. But somehow I have to survive 2 turns. 2 turns when they cannot draw Mr. Smite.
Give me that. Not what I want.
That's what I need here. What was the last battle cry I played? And there's a 50% chance to heal. It's random. It's going to be random what it's going to play.
I'm coming.
It will not swap the hero power, no. It plays 2 random hero power effects out of the 4. Yeah, it does the battle cry. You don't get the armor either, because that's not part of the battle cry. Just 2 random effects out of the 4. Then they cannot be the same. It follows the same rules.
We'll cut right to the chase. We'll cut.
That was actually excellent that they played these. Because if they didn't play this stuff, I was worried about my board space.
Oh, it's about to get windy out here. Twisted.
Alright, alright. Phew. Tough games, but the deck is delivering. It's just winning. Seems impossible to lose with this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Twitch channel.